In this example, we will be writing an equation of a line perpendicular to a given line. So we are asked to write an equation of a line satisfying the following conditions. Write your answer in slope-intercept form. So the conditions are to write a line through -3, 8 perpendicular to -3x plus 4y equals -23. So the first thing we need to do is to identify what the slope of our given line is so that we will be able to create and produce a line that is perpendicular to that line. So the first step is to solve for y, which means we need to add 3x to each side of the equation to solve for y. Last step to solving for y is to divide by 4. What we do to one, we do to all terms. Once we simplify it, our line is y equals 3/4 x minus 23 over 4. Now the important information here, the takeaway, is that our slope is 3/4. So if the slope of our line given is 3/4, the line that we want to create that is perpendicular to that, then remember, perpendicular are opposite reciprocals of each other, which means that the line that I'm going to create is going to be a negative since the given line is positive. We must also flip the sign of the numbers. So my new line would have a slope of -4/3. So we're going to now create a line, and that line is going to have a slope of -4/3. So let's continue the process on the next page. All right, so we are going to create this line using a given point of -3, 8. So we're going to plug those into both of our formulas. Remove x and replace with -3. Remove y and replace with 8. Remove m and replace with -4/3. When we do that, it's going to look like so for the slope-intercept form. We can simply cancel these 3's. And also I see here that a negative times a negative is a positive. That's going to leave me with just a +4. Now we can also write it as a fraction if you like. It would be +12/3, and 12/3 is 4. Last step to solving for b is to subtract 4 from each side, and b equals 4. So our line, we can go ahead and write it. Our line is y equals -4/3 x plus 4, and that is our line written in slope-intercept form. So let's plug it into the point-slope form and see what that looks like. Remember, double negatives become positive. Once we simplify that, -12/3, we're going to get -4. Last step then would be to add 8 to each side, and we'll get the same answer we got using the y equals mx plus b as we did with the point slope formula. Our line is y equals -4/3 x plus 4. Notice that our line is perpendicular to the one that was given.